Here we are at Imagine Wrestling with the Neighborhood. But as much as you people hear, you just don't listen. Class, high standards, gentrification, betterment. These are things I've tried to bring to each and every one of you, but you're just not listening. Every step of the way, when I've introduced a better brick, you've torn it down. Well, I've tried to clean up this neighborhood, and a real good neighbor doesn't give up after the first try. So as much as you try to tear us down, Malachi Gage, Lance Payne, Oscar Maverick, Jake Wiley, John Ross, we are the neighborhood, and step by step, we will make not only our neighborhood, but yours better. It's our manifest destiny.
Station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test. This concludes this test of the emergency broadcast system.
I've had enough of you two.
Firebolt!
Since you guys have won those tag titles, you've not defended them once, and I've had about enough of it. So get in this ring. Get in this ring. Give me this. You two, I got a nice little surprise for you tonight.
Uh-oh, what's going to happen here?
John Ross is a medical
defend your tag team titles right now. Send me a referee. Send me a referee.
There's a referee.
There's a referee.
We are having us a match.
Play that music.
I mean, the suspense is building. Who's it going to be? Oh my! It's the main event!
You know who that is?
We know who that is!
And they came to play.
Oh, wow!
Abraham.
And the crowd is ecstatic right now.
That's Davis again.
Indeed it is. This is definitely not what Malachi Gage was hoping to see tonight. There he goes. Oh, there you go. Kick in the face. There he goes. Down he goes.
That's gotta be it.
That's gotta be it. 1, 2, bring it down. Oh my.
We
got brand new tag team champions. Everything, the main event, come back and take the titles from the neighborhood. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. These guys have been gone a while and they're just excited, folks. I tell you, they're excited, I'm excited. I mean, what are your thoughts, DC?
What a tremendous return for the main event, and Yanis.
There they are, one more time, showing themselves to the crowd.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagine Wrestling family, I'm here with the main event with an exciting and emotional return, and also your new tag team champions main event. What statement do you have for the Imagine Wrestling family now that you're the new champs?
Timing is everything. It's everything. It's everything. In fact, I mean, we've been gone for almost a year. We've been gone, and in that time, we've won countless championships all over the place. And leaving, it was kind of easy because Imagine didn't have tag team titles, but coming back was even easier.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
welcome to the main event.
So, of course, I want to talk about what happened with the neighborhood, but that video there, man, you're a tiny human being.
Well, it's a good-looking interviewer you got backstage there for
guess.
Imagine Wrestling,
I guess.
Kato.
All I'm going to say is, I know the neighborhood is upset, and I know they're angry, and I know they're disappointed in the events of last Saturday. But hey, it is what it is. The main event, it was time for them to come back. They embarrassed them. I think, Alpha embarrassed him a little bit. In his own way, I think Braden Elliott embarrassed him a little bit. I will say I've seen in the past these guys be embarrassed a little bit, and when they come back, they're more dangerous than ever. They did get some pretty good licks on Lenny Saturday night, and we're going to talk about that a little later. But we have a lot to get to tonight, man. I am excited. Holy cow, am I excited. There's a lot going on tonight. Of course, later on in the evening here, we got Kim Chi live in the ring. That's going to be exciting. What else we got here tonight?
Well, I'm going to have to ask you to do something, Kato. Get that other stuff out of here. This is Imagine Wrestling live from the dojo, and this is Chapter 8. And we are all about that exclusive wrestling content here. And tonight? Tonight?
Yeah?
Well, Volume 12 might be over, but obviously the war wages on, and I think the neighborhood is going to deploy some of their reserve forces because that aerial assailant, the ace Oscar Maverick, is going to get into an absolute dogfight with the big truck himself. That's right, the Alpha, Rick Matthews. Obviously, they want to resume control of this airspace, but they're going to have to ground Rick Matthews to do it.
You know, I've noticed something. Not to bring down the energy or anything, but I've noticed something. You get really excited about the Alpha anymore, and whenever he's going to make an appearance or when you're doing commentary on his match, you get really kind of, not to mention, a bit of a gleam in your eye.
In my eye? Come on. I have appreciation for the athletic prowess of a very skilled athlete who's showing some extreme intensity out there. You know, despite what's been happening here at Live from the Dojo, at Volume 12, well, nobody showed the ability to systematically dismantle the neighborhood member by member, quite like the Alpha Rick Matthews. And I tell you that, he's got diesel fuel pumping through his veins, he's got hate in his heart, and he's got Ace Maverick in his crosshairs. Pew!
It's a weird gun sound, but you know it's weird because that feels close enough to singing. I know we have a rule about the singing that we're trying to eliminate on the show. I made several notes because I knew that he was going to be on the show tonight in action. And I just wanted to go over a few things. I was going to save this for later, but since you brought it up, on previous shows here, previous chapter shows, you had some interesting things to say about the Alpha. Let me just quickly recap here. Live from the Dojo, Chapter 5, DC says, Rick Matthews is an idiot. He carried a dictionary around with him for weeks because he thought it would give him more definition.
Come on, Kato. I mean, that's like man talk. You know, that's like locker room banter. You know, the things you say at bathhouses and pet salons and the like. You know,
pet salons. What kind of a man are you hanging out with?
That's how men carry on. You know, and Rick knows that. Believe me, he's fine with it.
I continue. Live from the Dojo, Chapter number 7, and I quote: Lance Payne is the coach of life, and he said you, Alpha, didn't make the team.
No, hold up. I am a sports broadcaster, Kato. I was directly quoting Lance Payne. I didn't say that incendiary thing. He did. Take it out on him.
The last thing, just last week at volume number 12, I overheard in commentary, and again I quote, Rick Matthews got a perm in his beard because his personal trainer said that he needed to do more curls.
I did say that. That's actually a really funny. Hey, Rick, how's it going? You know, we were actually just talking about you. Hey, whoa.
All right, let's not escalate. Scissors is a bit
bald
much.
Beard.
Hold on, DC thinks something's funny.
Whoa, Rick. Come on, Kato! He's gonna cut my favorite parts off! Come on!
What a jerk. Sometimes you get what you deserve.
Oh, Calvin Klein's gonna really like that.
Well, thanks for your appearance, Alpha. Why don't you go ahead and go get ready for your match? Come on back over here, clown. All right. Well, that was unexpected and fun.
For the love of Pete. Ow!
You all right?
No, I'm not all right. I fell and broke my coccyx. You didn't see that?
I don't care, to be honest.
I love. All right, what's next? You know, I was liking that segment. Now I hate that segment. Now I'm sure I hate segments.
We should have more segments. Don't you feel like...
I feel like we got one coming.
This is fun. You look like such a fancy boy now.
Yeah, it's a stubby boy, stubby tie. Go ahead. Yuck 'em up, Kato. Yuck 'em up.
Yeah, Could you see this? This is good. This is good. I like this a lot. This is good. So that was fun. You know what else is fun? And we saw it at the top of the show. The main event came back. Big surprise. They won the tag team titles. I have not seen the Imagine family that excited in a long time. The crowd was really excited, and I was excited. How did you feel about it?
Well, you know, I was a little disappointed. You know, it was kind of a 2-on-1 match. You know, with neighbor John Ross not being medically cleared, he really couldn't give any aid. I think that you know, the tables might have been a little more even had he been able to participate in that matchup. And you know what I think? I think the whole of Imagine Wrestling knew that the main event was coming in there. They knew they were coming in there to fight, and they knew they were coming in there to win, and they sent those sacrificial lambs, the neighborhood, out there to get battered and beaten up. I think it's completely ridiculous and unfair that those miscreants have the titles.
How am I supposed to take anything you say serious when you look like that?
You know what? Starting a new trend. This is going to be the new thing.
Yeah?
It's called the Bentley neck embrace.
Well, before we go into the ring to talk about what's next here, let's, you know what? That's enough. That's enough. Let's go ahead and head to the ring. You're such a lunatic. Go ahead and turn on these microphones. I'm excited about this. Can you hear me over there, sound guy? Sounds good. Hey, we got wireless mics, man. We're like a big fancy TV production.
Moving on up, and look at this gentleman in the ring right here.
I mean, I've got to be honest. I'm excited. This is, of course, Kim Chi. He is a world traveler.
That's right.
He's been everywhere, including from his own. Thank you. Kim Chi, how are you tonight? Okay, that was interesting. So it's my understanding. I received your messages that tonight you'd like to come in and just teach. We have some young guys here that are preparing for their entry into the world of professional wrestling here at Imagine. These are two of our top prospects, and you're here tonight just to show them, ease them on their way, teach them some new holds, maybe teach them how to advance their wrestling style. So if you'd like to tell us a little bit. Oh no, your beekeeper hat fell off.
That is a helmet.
Oh, that's not good. That
fit
is not
for
good.
fending off the attacks of native peoples.
That is embarrassing. Gee whiz. Maybe you want to help him with that, Bentley? He's in trouble. You know, maybe
young
maybe these
fella,
young guys have some. See.
Oh!
Okay. All right. Let's take it easy on my guys. Let's take it easy on my guys. Okay. You're just here to teach them, not to hurt them. All right.
There you go.
If you would, please, explain the first move you're about to teach.
Yes. Oh. Right. Good.
What did he say?
He's speaking his native tongue of Ugandan Oompa-Loompies, and what he said was he's going to show you the Japanese fire nerve hold.
What's this going on?
He also wanted to thank you for your courtesy, and he said any time that you're in Uganda, you can use his favorite basket or his cousin.
Okay. Oh,
okay.
I know about this. This is a dangerous move.
Oh.
All right.
Devastating.
All right.
Careful, Kato, don't get too close. That's a fire hold.
Well, this is a fire hold nerve. Okay, that's good. All
Generates
right.
a lot of
I think
heat.
you got the point. I would quickly remind you, you're only here to teach, not to hurt. Here to teach. I appreciate it, but let's Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy. We're not here to hurt anybody. You all right? Okay, all right. Tough guy. He's good. So let's you have another hold you want to teach us. Okay, great. If you would, let's try to slow down your speech. Maybe all of us at home can understand what you're saying. Your accent's a little difficult to understand. So, okay? I feel like is he speaking Ultimate Warrior?
No, this is his native tongue of Ugandan Oompa Loompies, and what he said was he's now going to show you the Belize Python pole.
Oh, okay, the Python pole. Interesting, okay. Okay, all right. It looks like he's just jamming his fingers in his eye.
Pythons
that's
hate
not a hold.
that.
All right, that's enough. That's not. I mean, you're just jamming your fingers in his eye. Yeah, that's your fingers and his eye. That's an illegal hold here in the United States. Yeah, you can't just jam your fingers in your eyes. I get. You have the Uganda. You got the snake. Explain this, Patch, to me.
Well, now it makes sense. He says, when you don't thrust your fingers in the eyes of the serpentine animal, you get bitten like that. So you gotta gouge the eyes.
Okay, all right. So it's my understanding you have yet another move that you want to teach here. All right. Remember, let's take it easy a little bit. We're not in the business we're teaching, not hurting today. Okay. All right. Okay, all right.
Familiar hold.
All right. Okay, and this is
That is the nostril.
Oh, what does he got here?
And this is what he says is the American top wrist lock. You know this move.
No,
Kato.
nope. That is wrong.
Careful, Kato.
That is wrong. Okay, that's good.
Careful.
All right. Look, that's good. Let him go. That is wrong, dude.
Perfect execution.
That is wrong, and you're wrong.
Fine. He
You're
looks
wrong.
like he's hurting.
All right, look, I'm not going to wrench on you like he did. I just want to show you how to properly put on a top wrist lock, okay? You okay? Yeah. Can you hold this for me, please? All right, so look. So what we want to do is here, we're basically trying to extend the lat muscle, pull through, get your shoulder underneath, and then we would drive up. Now you notice the double wrist lock here? You see the double wrist lock? And then if I wanted to, I could really torque and cause a lot of pain. And I don't want to do that right now. So this is a top wrist lock. What?
You've offended him, Kato. You've offended him, Kato. Now he's angry. He said in his country, a fiery-haired man is considered a wizard, and he won't take your act of indiscretion. He wants to tell me something. Okay. Okay. He gave me some instruction on the unbreakable Ugandan wrist lock, way better than the American one. Now I'm going to demonstrate on you, if you don't mind for the viewers.
On me?
Yes.
All right, pass the microphone over. Oh, I'm curious to learn a new hold.
So we grab the wrist up like this.
Hold that microphone up here, so right here.
You snake it through like the python there.
Okay.
Lock it here, and then we boop them like that, and we boop them like that, and you can't break it.
And at what point does it hurt?
It always now, right now.
Okay, there's no counter.
No counter. Can't break it. My pockets.
Okay, I think we have another video to play.
Coming out.
Hello, Imagine family. I just want to give everybody a update on what's going on with me and my injury. I was just at my doctor's appointment. Ultimately, right now, I don't know a whole lot more than what I knew coming out of the ER. My doctor says he definitely feels like I have a herniated disc in my back, which is pressing against my spinal column, which is causing me pain shooting down both my legs, and actually has part of my right foot numb. I go here in the next couple days to get an MRI, and I follow up with my doctor next Friday with the results of that MRI. So hopefully I should know a little bit more about what it's going to take for me to get recovered and whether or not I'll ever be able to step back into the ring at this point. Because honestly, at this point, I've been in this business almost 20 years. And this is the most severe injury I've ever sustained in, almost 20 years in wrestling. And, I'm not getting any younger. But I will say this. No matter what the doctors tell me, no matter how much pain I'm in, neighborhood, you got retribution coming. And it's coming hard.
Of course, very troubling news there about Big Lenny. I personally, for those of you who don't know, he is my brother. He's my younger brother, and I do wish you a speedy recovery. We've been talking every day since this happened. You, on the other hand, I do not wish a speedy recovery. What was this?
The Ugandan wrist lock. He told me it was unbreakable.
What happened to your tie there, man? I thought you were going to try to get that over.
Well, forget it.
Okay.
The only thing that got over was me getting over on that hip toss and landing right on my tailbone.
Yeah, so you've hit your what? Coccyx?
My coccyx.
Twice today.
Twice. I think there's an open fracture. They just poke it out somewhere down there.
Oh, well, wouldn't be the first time. What?
Watch it.
Okay.
Easy.
So, we have a lot to discuss next week, of course. Hey, what we forgot to do at the beginning of the show?
What?
Let's do it now before we get to the match.
Let's do it.
Let's quickly remind everybody. First off, two things. Last week was our biggest show ever. Most views, most amount of time watched, and we do appreciate that. Secondly, if you like what you're seeing, if you're having a good time, just take 1 second right now. Hit share. Let everybody else know you're part of the Imagine family and that you want to share this experience with everyone else. And we appreciate that. If you want to wait until after the show, it'll pop up immediately afterwards. You can go ahead and click share. So let's talk quickly about next week.
Right.
Because we got a loaded show next week all over again. Next week, we will have interviews with Spencer Slade, Bill Collier, and a man that a lot of Imagine fans are not happy with. That, of course, is the Gavel David Lawless.
Hey, look, I'm going to say it like this, plain and simple. For whatever happened at Volume 12, I do blame Imagine Wrestling. He did not want to show up, David Lawless. He did not want to show up at that event. He was forced to because he was contracted to be there. So you know what he did? He went out and got himself some court-appointed muscle. And who better to accompany him to the ring against those two beefcakes than the world beater himself? That's right, Full Contact. Chris Coleman has now sparked up an unholy alliance with the Gavel David Lawless, and I am excited to see where this is going, Kato.
I'm curious to know why you referred to Collier and Slade as beefcakes.
Well, they're beefy boys. You see them leg muscles that Slade has? They call him Quaddy Too Hotty.
All right, it just strikes me as odd. I don't know. I mean, one man usually doesn't call another man beefcake.
Hey, listen, I know how to appreciate the anatomical alignment of the male physique in a completely non-attracted way, okay?
Moving on, next week as well, live right here in this ring. Next week, he's not cleared to wrestle. He has agreed to sign waivers, indemnifying. Is that the right word?
I think.
Imagine Wrestling of any type of liability. Braden Elliott is coming back to wrestle next Wednesday night. Who is a better opponent for Braden Elliott than Malachi Gage?
Wow. I tell you what, that is an explosive announcement, but I got to tell you, I got some concerns. You know, when the good neighbor John Ross reached out to shake Braden Elliott's hand, well, he couldn't even stand that. How is he going to wrestle a whole match? That little peanut-headed Doug Funny lookalike?
Well, I can tell you Braden Elliott's double tough, and he has been training hard. His cardio is through the roof. I think he's going to be ready for next Wednesday night. That is going to be a match you are not going to want to miss. Last, certainly not least, and who knows what will come up between now and next week, in the studio, right over here in this chair, it will be the Enigma, Lucio DeVere.
Well, I am extremely excited to hear what he has to say. This is the journeyman, the Enigma Lucio DeVere, who was unexpectedly assaulted by Absolute Thomas Mathis on Saturday. So I'm sure he's got some things to say because that definitely affected the trajectory of his match on the 19th of September. I know that.
And of course, last week, Lucio DeVere fought himself, if you remember.
I heard that. There was a few comments that suggested as much. I didn't realize that was possible, but of course we did see Undertaker versus Undertaker.
My mistake. I had made a mistake. It happens. When you've had 15 concussions, sometimes you make mistakes.
Obviously, somebody's got a lot on his mind anyway.
Yeah, I do. I have a lot. Imagine Wrestling is filling my head with excitement every single week. This is great stuff. Last thing we're going to get to, man. This is what everybody's tuned in for. This is what you're waiting for. We're going to see some live wrestling action. So let's go ahead and get to it. I had explicit notification from this guy that he is from Melbourne, Florida. I was going to introduce him from the neighborhood.
Well, they have neighborhoods there.
Okay.
Municipalities.
This is the ace, Oscar Maverick.
All right. The aerial assailant for the neighborhood.
For some insane reason, I see he's accompanied to the ring by Player One, which makes no sense to me.
Well, it didn't work out for him too well last time he was at ringside, did it, Kato?
No, it did not. Of course, his opponent, he has been on fire lately. The only place I can imagine this guy is from is directly from the gym. He is the Alpha, Rick Matthews.
That's right.
Looking jacked.
Whoa.
Chris, it's on you when you're ready.
You're ready. Bring it on. Bring the bell.
All right. You know, here at Live from the Imagine Dojo, Matthews has been absolutely taunted, tormented, and had his lights turned out by the neighborhood. Ooh. There's a stiff knee for you. Side steps. Oh, belly,
beautiful.
Belly. And sometimes it bees like that.
Wow, that is as well executed a belly to belly as you're going to see.
I'll tell you what, Matthews is absolutely on a mission to take out each and every one of these neighborhood members.
Drops him hard with a side slam. This one could be a very short match.
Yep. Oh!
Knocks down that leg drop.
Big old leg.
How'd you like to be laying under that thing?
Absolutely would not, but let's not forget, Ace Oscar Maverick had an impressive showing at Live from the Dojo, Chapter 6, when he took on Jimmy the High Flying Hippie, so he's no punk.
No, there's no doubt. For all of their craziness, everyone in the neighborhood is double tough.
Yeah.
They can get it done in the ring. They're well trained.
Yeah, they definitely are well trained. They obviously didn't go to the wrestling school of Kim Chi. Oh,
there you go. He's out of the way. And it looks like he has come in with a game plan.
Boy, he's just mauling Rick Matthews right now. Don't you think the neighborhood is almost hyena-like in their approach to opponents?
Absolutely, absolutely. They are aggressive. Caught him right in the middle of the spine with that big knee. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be it.
These neighborhood guys should get some kind of kickback from the local orthopedist. They've sent so many people there. Absolutely a hyena-like.
Oh, he got him good with that. Couple of real good kicks.
Yeah. Ooh. Smack of flesh, man. They take their toll, Kato. They really do.
He's laying him in tonight. You know, as a guy who really loves wrestling, there's nothing. I don't always like their tactics. I don't like this, but I love to see these hard kicks. I like to see those hard punches. So
yeah, what you're saying is there's a difference between strong style and wrong style.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I think the neighborhood likes to do everything wrong before they do it right. And I don't think Rick Matthews stepped into a wrestling ring. I think he stepped into the Valley of the Hyenas.
There you go. He's apologizing. I don't know if you can hear that. He's apologizing to the referee. He's choking the guy and then apologizing. That's ridiculous. Oh, man, did you see that?
Stiff shot right to the gut. I'll tell you what, he's got some of the stiffest strikes that anybody in Imagine Wrestling has to offer right now.
Oh, I don't know that he's got the strength to get the big guy up.
Blocking that vertical suplex. Oh, give him another shot to the gut and another. Uh-oh. Oh!
Caught him right in the back
to
again.
stick.
He has a game plan. There's no two ways about it. He has decided this is the point that he wants to work on. I'm not sure this is the point I would have worked on had I been fighting Alpha. I think you go low. I think you go to the knee.
Right.
But maybe he knows something we don't know.
Well, here's what I want you to keep in mind, too. Last Saturday was not so long ago. Rick Matthews did suffer a minor knee injury in that match.
That is true.
So maybe they're taking a different approach. Maybe they figure the knee is still weak, and if they can take the back out. Oh, jeez. Oh, we've seen this before. To the buckle, again and again. Whoa! Beals him right out of the corner. What power! Oh!
Back elbow. He's starting to build some momentum. This is the Alpha you don't want to see. When he gets moving, he is dangerous.
Throttle it up, big truck!
He is murdering him with those clotheslines.
He means business, and he has got an axe to grind with the neighborhood. Oh! Oh!
Drops him
Uncle
hard.
Sam!
This could be it already. This could be it.
He's holding that back, though, kiddo. You know how hard it is to lift when your lower back is severely injured.
What do we got here? Picking him up.
Elbow. Elbow. Rick Matthews doing an impressive... Ace Oscar Maverick doing an impressive
Hey, what's
jump.
going on here?
Oh, no! Jake Wiley at the top rope!
Look out!
Oh!
Oh, he just used him as a battering ram. That's a disqualification. That's a
Rick
disqualification.
Matthews still in control.
He's not done yet, though.
There's
he
no
is not
brakes.
done yet.
No brakes on this big truck, Kato. He's taking him to task.
What do you got in mind here?
What's this? Oh! The double spear!
Coming for you, neighborhood. One at a time.
Wow. Wow. He mowed down them both. That's impressive.
I don't know if you saw this, but Rick Matthews had Ace Maverick up almost like he was going to do a fallaway slam and then used him to knock Jake Wiley right out of the air.
I saw it. I was right here.
Finished it with a double spear.
I saw it. I was right here.
The power.
You don't got to tell me I was right here.
Come back and see us again.
We'll be back here next week. Thank you guys for all tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next time.